Hey guys, this is Sam here again, and I'm with beautiful Kristine. And I just met her at Diamond Mastermind that we are doing here in Costa Rica at this beautiful resort. Actually, today there is a big, almost tropical rain, some sort of a snow going on around here in Costa Rica. But I wanted to pull Kristine aside just to ask her a few questions. Actually, last night we were talking and she was telling me about her adventure. She's actually a pilot, right?
Yes, I am. I'm a glider pilot particularly, and I also fly single-engine planes.
That's awesome. Yeah. So, Kristine, tell me a little bit about your background.
Okay. I'm actually, by real profession, I'm an opera singer.
Yeah.
And
opera singer?
Yes, I'm an internationally known opera singer.
Wow.
And that was my main career. I lived in Europe, and I've sung at many of the big opera houses in the world, like La Scala and Paris Opera and Amsterdam and London and Munich and Frankfurt. I've sung all these places for decades.
Wow.
So that was my real profession. And then my husband and my husband is also, I say I was a star, but he was a mega star.
Yeah.
He had a little mini stroke, and so I decided we should move to our dream location, which is where we said in Idaho at the foot of the Teton Mountains. And once I did that, then I started to ramp down my globe-trotting career. And one of the things I did was I became a pilot because it just became a passion. I didn't realize I loved it that much. Once I got on a plane, 6 weeks later I had my license because I was just absolutely went nuts over it.
Yeah. That's awesome. You're so multi-talented, you know. I didn't even know about you being an opera singer.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So tell me about, like, I mean, you're coming from this background, you know, opera singer and pilot.
Mm-hmm.
What made you decide to start your business, online business, as an internet marketer?
Great question. What made me decide was a financial blow where my husband and we actually lost our home, our beautiful dream home, and like in the 2008-2009 thing. It took a couple of years for the fact to happen, but that happened. We had to downsize. We live in a much smaller place now, which is obviously we've got our finances under control. But then most recently, since my husband's British and has a fixed retirement income, Brexit, thank you very much, devalued his income by almost a third. So do the math. If it's a substantial tens of thousands of dollars of income a year, then there you are. You're just missing that. And I finally just hit this wall where I said, I have got to figure out something to bring in more income, because what I really do is I fly planes, which basically is as wonderful as that is, it kind of pays for itself. Thank you. And then I teach singers, and I'm very successful at that. I have many students, many advanced students, but in fact, I trade my time for money, and I'm limited. So they were just limited, and I just realized I'd never stop working if I didn't figure out a way to make some income. So I researched, and an at-home online business seemed to be the way to go. But gosh darn, how do you learn that? I'm not computer savvy, so through this company Moog, which is the event we're at, that's where I realized they had the coaching, they had a system in place that I could just sort of piggyback on, and in a couple of months I've made $5,300 so far since like mid-July, and I feel like I'm an absolute novice, and it's one of the reasons I'm so happy to meet Sam here, because he's been just so generous with his knowledge, and I want to learn more, and I want to be actually successful and bring this business where I can earn $100,000 a year and do it part-time.
So $53,000 in such a short... $5,300 in a very short span of time.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome, you know.
Thank you.
Yeah, and tell me about, like, since you started doing this internet marketing, how, I know you're fairly new, but still how it has changed your life.
Oh, well, it's changed my life because, first of all, just the whole thinking and the 21-step course, that just totally changed my mind, because as an artist, performing artist, I had agents and other people take care of all the business side of things for me. And, I figured, I'm a big dummy. I'm not a dummy, but, that wasn't for me. Finance and business is so boring. Well, and
you're being too humble.
Well, thank you for saying that, but not really. And even though I'm very organized and very meticulous and very disciplined, still I realized that the thing that surprised me most was that this business is not boring, and it's not just about computer, and it's not just about writing copy. It's about really telling your story and relating to people and having them, be empathetic, that I can empathize with them and they can empathize with me. And that is how I'm going to really generate my customer base, and not through I have to sell to them, which I despise. I really do not enjoy that concept. So
yeah, and Mob does it all for you.
Yes,
yeah.
They have the actual people that sell.
Yeah.
But for me to connect with people and to generate so-called traffic, to send them to Moog, that's the part that I'm learning that is really not boring at all, and it is possible. That's why I'm enjoying. It's very satisfying to, oh my gosh, I can use an autoresponder, and wow, I'm getting around Facebook and things that were not normal to my quote generation.
Yeah.
It's really fun to be learning all these skills. I like it.
Plus, at the same time, just being here at the mastermind, meeting people like, these are people like us, It's like, okay, these are not, some of those people that we cannot reach and touch and stuff like that. These are just like us.
No, everyone here, it's just like I was at Platinum about a month ago, and it was the same thing, where people were engaged and adventurous and interested and really wanted to do something with their lives. They were not boring, lethargic people, and who just sat around and saying, "Oh, I can't do that," or "I don't want to do that." These are completely different type of person who are go-getters, not in an overbearing sense, but just that they have desires and they believe in themselves enough, and they come from all walks of life. Like there's medical doctors here, there's people who are, three people here at the thing that were in literally police force, FBI, anti-terrorist people. I mean, these law enforcement people, so interesting. Teachers,
pilots, opera singers.
Yes. So it's just all these varied things that people who were good at what they did, and they just want more. They want to use their minds to create more income. So
that's pretty awesome. I think that's one of the big benefits, and just rubbing off on each other. Like I feed off Kristine's energy, even though I met her just like 2 days back. So that's pretty phenomenal. So are you still performing opera?
Yes, but not like on the big way that I used to. I may actually end up singing for you guys here sometime.
Okay.
If they ask. But
maybe I'll make a short video and share with you guys, okay?
I still can sing. Thank God for that, luckily, because I would feel a part of my soul gone if I couldn't do that. But the main focus of my musical work is to inspire others now at this point. So, and I feel like I've become pretty masterful in my voice teaching, which is, again, an area that I'm very expertise in. So that's a lot of fun for me. So it's really a whole new ballpark to be in this brand new arena where these, people that are light years ahead of what I'm doing. But I'm just, so what? Just learn it, baby step it, just do it.
Yeah, you're doing something about it, know.
Thank you.
So thank you so much for taking time to speaking to my subscribers. And I wish you all the success. And I hope to see you at the leaderboard pretty soon.
Well, and all of Sammy's subscribers, you guys have solid gold here. I'm learning so much from him, and he has an amazingly generous spirit. And you all are very lucky to be associated with him. So I wish you all the best, and thanks, Sammy. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for those kind words, So guys, if you're interested to know more about this system that both me and Kristine are involved with, make sure that you find a link somewhere around this page, okay? So I'll talk to you tomorrow with the next segment of Breakthrough. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.